I'm the Rules Girl, and this is Visions of Telios, an expansion for the Stonebound Saga for 2 to 6 players. In Visions of Telios, players lead characters from the world of Telios and engage in strategic battles against their opponents, while laying terrain cards that change the battlefield and completing missions to gain powerful rewards. You win by incapacitating all of your opponent's characters. In order to play Visions of Telios, you will need to know how to play the base game of the Stonebound Saga. If you don't know how, watch our video here. Visions of Telios plays just like the original game, but adds terrain cards and mission cards. Terrain cards have many different effects, like Ice Block, which blocks spaces from being passed through, or Shiftscapes, which grant extra movement for passing through them. On your turn, you can play a terrain card at any time. To do this, spend Speaking Stone cards equal to the star value of the terrain card, and place the terrain card onto any open space on the board. Place the matching terrain scroll card nearby, so players can reference what the terrain card does. As long as you can play the necessary Speaking Stone cards, you may play as many terrain cards as you'd like. Mission cards give you special objectives to complete through the game, and reward you with bonuses like a larger hand limit or an extra point of movement. When you complete a card's objective, place a cube onto one of the marked spaces. When all spaces have a cube, take the reward, discard the card, and draw back up to 3 mission cards. Continue playing the Stonebound Saga as usual. The game continues until all 3 of one player's characters are incapacitated. The remaining player wins the game. Ready to play? Each player chooses 3 characters, with a max total star value of 5. Collect each character's card, offensive ability card, and defensive ability card. Each player assembles a deck of terrain cards. The deck may have up to 10 stars of rarity and may not include more than 3 of any one terrain card. Place the game board in the middle of the table and give each player one dashboard for each of their 3 characters. Adjust the stat slider so they match the characters' classes as depicted on the dashboard. Place each of your characters' offensive ability cards into the top of your dashboards, and the defensive ability cards underneath. Shuffle the Speaking Stone deck and place it next to the game board. Shuffle the Mission deck and deal 5 cards to each player. Each player keeps 3 and discards the rest. Each player rolls 2 d10s. The player who rolled the highest places their characters into any spaces in their starting area, followed by the second player. Starting with the higher roller, you are now ready to begin the game. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking it and subscribing to the Dice Tower for rules explanations, reviews, and more.